Oh, hi there! Are you a new colorist, a beginner, or perhaps you haven't colored for quite a while but you would like to begin again? Or you have been coloring and you still want some tips and tricks as how you can do different things? Well, in this little series, Tips and Tricks for Beginner Colorists, I will show you how you can do things easier, like lighting, shading, doing shadows, using washi tape, masking fluid, watercolor pencils, watercolors, and so on. And in this first episode, I will talk to you about the 3-pencil rule. So let's get started with that. This series consists of short videos where I show you a lot of tips and tricks as to how you can make your coloring easier. Whether it's how you can make a background, easy background with different mediums, how to use masking fluid or washi tape in your coloring books, to creating shades and highlights, and also how to create a color palette and use color theory. So the 3-pencil rule is very basic and simple. You always have to use 3 different colors. And it's going to be a dark color, a middle color, and a light color. And I have talked about this in some of my coloring videos, but I thought that I would make this first episode with this because it's the most basic rule ever when it comes to coloring. So I have here a coloring book by the Japanese illustrator Aikawa Sora. She has some very lovely coloring pages with flowers, and here I will demonstrate this 3-pencil rule. So if you, for example, would like to color this daffodil, then you would have to use 3 different yellow colors. And it's going to be a dark color, so of course we will begin with a dark cadmium yellow. The middle color will be a cadmium yellow, and of course the light color will be the light cadmium yellow. So when you color, it's important to use the dark coloring pencil where you have some shadows. And then, of course, you have to use the light to create some lighter areas. And it can be a very good idea to use the light color before you use the middle color, so that you create space for the light color and you don't accidentally, use the middle color too much. And then the middle color. So when you use the 3-pencil rule, you make sure that you both have some lighter areas in your drawing and some areas colored with the middle color, and then of course the areas with the darkest of the colors. And then you may ask, oh, but is this just the case with, the same colors? No, because you can also use it when you use colors from a different color family. So if we turn to the tulips here, then I really like tulips, and I would like to color them, sort of reddish, orange, golden. So the darkest color here will be the light cadmium red. So when you use different colors, when you're trying to blend like these flowers, make sure to use the darkest of the colors first here. And make sure to add some extra pressure here where we have the darker areas. Then the middle color, in this case, it will be an orange or sort of orange, the dark chrome yellow, which is a very dark yellow, and you could say it has an orange tone. And when you color like a tulip like this, then you will add the lightest color in the end. And then, of course, you take the lightest color, and in this case, it's the cadmium yellow, and add this at the top of the petals. And that's how you use 3 different colors from different color families. But what about if you want to color a leaf? Well, the same applies, of course. A light color like the light green here, a middle color like the leaf green here, and a darker color like the permanent green. And sometimes you may find that the colors are a bit close to each other in the color palette, but then make sure that you add enough room so you can see what is the dark and the light color. And then you can, as a bonus, I will tell you, you can use the 4 or 5 pencil rule. But let's lay down the darkest color here, which is the permanent green. In this case here, we don't have a lot of space. So if you find yourself in a drawing where you have some smaller details, then you can downsize the 3 pencil rule to 2 pencil, the 2 pencil rule, and then use only 2 colors here. In a leaf like this, you will, of course, add the darkest color here, where you do have some shadows. Sometimes you can see it where they are. Some illustrators are very good to hint where the shadows are supposed to be. If you are using grayscale coloring books, it will get even easier. Then, of course, you will take the middle color. In this case, it's the leaf green. And make sure that you leave enough room for the lightest of the colors, in this case, the light green. And that was the 3 pencil rule. Now, as a little added bonus, I said, well, the 3 pencil rule is basic. If you have very small motifs, then the 2 pencil rule applies, and then it could be a dark and a light color, or the dark and the middle color, or the middle and the light color. The 5 pencil rule is when you, for example, use a blender pencil to blend it more out, or you can use a white coloring pencil to add some more light to the light areas, if you want to, and then add an even darker color on the areas where you want to create shadow. And this could, for example, be a little bit of shadow here, and then I would use a dark brown color, like the Van Dyke brown in this case. And I will just make sure it's really, really sharp, and then just lay down here a tiny, tiny bit of some more shadowing. And then you can see that it certainly gives way more shadowing than the other colors. So that was the 5 pencil rule. You can also here with this tulip, if you wanted to think, oh, I think it's a bit too orange and not enough red, then you could add a 4th color, a red color like the scarlet red down here at the bottom, to make sure it was a bit more red, instead of the light cadmium red, which is more of an orange tone. Then you could add this one, blend it in here with the light cadmium red, of course, use the dark chrome yellow. And then use the cadmium yellow. This way you can clearly see that we get a lot of more color in this tulip. And then to add the 5th pencil, again a dark brown to create some more shadows. And that was the 5 pencil rule. That was the 3 pencil or 5 pencil rule here. Basic rules for coloring. I hope that you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, comment down below if there is something that you would really like to see demonstrated in this series. My name is Katja. I'm CatColouring. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until I see you in the next one, have a lovely day. Bye!